Hola!
Sorry there.
Hi! Welcome back to the Granny's on the Grow kitchen. Today we're cooking Cinco de Mayo meal in the Instant Pot. It's a Mexican casserole. Bienvenido a todo. That's welcome to all.
Hi, Susie and Leslie. Granny's on the Grow, saying get out and do what you love. What's our first step?
Before we get there, I just want to do one of those plugs. Please help us by subscribing. Give us a thumbs up for our episodes. Give us a comment if you have something that you want to say or a suggestion for a video. We'd love to hear from you.
We would.
All right. So the first step is we've got to brown up some chicken meat. Will you show me how that's done?
So the first thing I'm doing is I'm setting this to saute.
Saute.
And then pushing on this is an 8-quart, so I have to actually take the lid off. So go over to your 8-quart and press the cancel button, and that will get you into the list mode. Then you can scroll down with the round button until you get down to saute. After you get to saute blinking, press the big round button and then go over to the start, because for the 8-quart you have to press start to turn it on. I don't have to do any timing or anything like that. And
so we're just basically, it's going to be a big frying pan now?
It's just like the frying pan. So I just take about 2 teaspoons of oil, and it's better to use real olive oil, not virgin oil, and then use virgin olive oil. Cover like salad dressings and that kind of thing.
Oh.
Next thing I do, I add 1 whole onion.
I love the sound and already the smell of onions. You can't go wrong there.
And we want these to brown up a little bit.
Don't you love the smell of onions cooking?
Oh, I do. So I'd like to have these a little caramelized.
We should do this kind of a meal when we're out camping, because you know the smell of onions will waft off into other campsites.
I know, but when we cook on camping trips, we don't have problems with bears in Missouri. We have problems with people.
Campers.
They come and they sort of line up around us.
What are you cooking?
Yeah.
Do you know when you release the steam that we could smell it all over the campground and we want some?
So now the onions are all caramelized, and the next thing I'm going to do is add this, and it's 1 pound of ground chicken.
1 pound.
And the one thing you don't want to put in the ground chicken is the ground paper. So here we go with this. You know, this is what is so great about Instapot. You can do everything in one pot.
A one-pot meal. Oh, if you're interested in our corned beef episode, check us out. There's a card right up here above my head that will help you find that. And it's a great way to cook corned beef if you ever have wanted to but feel maybe a little intimidated by it. We can help you.
All right, all browned.
What's
all right,
next?
Here you go. Salt.
How much salt?
Like a teaspoon, not a lot. Salt to taste for 1 pot. And then we're going to have black beans that are rinsed and drained.
Black beans that are rinsed and drained. And next is corn.
Corn, 1 cup of corn.
So 1 cup of corn.
You can do frozen corn, you can do fresh corn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now look at what I already measured.
So we have ground cumin.
Yeah.
And we have roasted garlic powder.
So
Can't go wrong with that.
We have a tablespoon of cumin and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now you can add chili powder.
Right.
You can also add green peppers and yellow peppers, red peppers.
Yeah. And I'm just sprinkling like freely inside.
Perfect. You are a gourmet. Very good.
So when you go to try and stir something, the pot moves.
Oh, I have a bit of a solution for that, and I will just put that there.
That helps. That helps quite a lot. Okay, I would say that's pretty well mixed up. I made sure the cumin is evenly divided amongst all of it. Doesn't that look good?
It looks delicious. I love the colors.
Are we ready for the next step?
We're ready for the next step.
Oh, what's that?
Well, we're going to add some rice, and you can just choose your favorite rice.
You know what my favorite rice is.
I do.
Jasmine rice.
Yeah. All right. So one of the things that we do is we always rinse the rice beforehand. Otherwise it gets starchy and bubbly. You don't want that really super bubbly in an Instant Pot.
Okay.
So do you want to just pour that in?
I could make bug eyes with this,
You're
couldn't
good.
I? Oh, water.
Water first. I do 1.25 cups of water.
Yeah.
Make sure that your rice has at least as much water as the amount of rice that you have in there. So 1 cup to 1 cup for Jasmine. Different rices require different cook times, and different rices require different amounts of water. And then I would stir this up to make sure that the water is fully incorporated into the rice and you don't have any kind of a burn notice or a rice not cooking all the way through. All right, and then look at this. Salsa.
It's paste salsa.
Yep. Go ahead and add the salsa.
Salsa. Olay.
Then we're going to add the fire roasted tomatoes. They are so good. I go to New Mexico periodically, and unlike Missouri, outside a lot of the supermarkets, they roast wonderful peppers, and they roast jalapenos, and they roast tomatoes right outside and turn these big barrels of roasting vegetables, and then you can buy them warm. Now, I don't have that here, so we just have some canned Hunt's,
fire roasted.
canned Hunt's roasted tomatoes. So we'll give that a try. And these you don't have to stir up. The salsa and the tomatoes you don't have to stir into the pot.
Is this thing called fire roasted hot? Because you know I can't do hot very good.
No.
I'm a wimp. So is that adequate? Should I stir it? What should I
No,
do
you don't
next?
want to stir it now because
We
you
leave
want
it?
sort of that casserole look of striations.
Okay, that's what we got going on. We
Oh,
sort
I'm
of
so
got
excited. I
level
feel like we should. Well, we're going to cook 20 minutes under pressure cook. So, Leslie, next thing is our favorite.
the lid. I
The
love
lid.
that little sound.
We make sure that this is level, that this is not pushed down.
So this is set to pressure,
That's right.
not release.
And this release button is not releasing
Right. Okay.
because we want the pressure to build up. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come up to pressure cook, push this in, and then I'm going to push 20 minutes. Ooh, that thing spins fast, doesn't it? All right, and then I'm going to push start.
Hey Susie, you just missed it, but the beeping went off. What do I do? Okay.
We have to let it sit and release the pressure by itself
So-
for 20 minutes.
Is this one of those natural release things?
It's the natural release, and it's your
Ah.
favorite because we won't have to make it go.
It won't hiss or do any of that stuff that scares me, like
Yes.
a rattlesnake dancing on the top there.
That's right.
Okay, I will come back then in 20 more minutes because even though it hasn't had the lid lifted off, it smells like, listen, I got my chips ready.
20 minutes of pressure cooking, 20 minutes of waiting for the natural release, and now you want to press that button to make sure all of the pressure's out of it.
I noticed the steel pin is up, so that means there is some pressure inside.
Well, let's see.
Okay, this is the part I really get squarely on.
You just push it down on this one.
Ow!
Oh. No, note to YouTube.
Hot.
Every one of these tops works a little different, so you want to make sure that you do it the way yours work.
I love how you made sure it was pointing at me.
That's right. That was hard to orchestrate. Ooh, it does smell good. And this is, again, this is the 8 quart.
So when all that pressure's gone, that pin will drop down.
Yeah.
There it went.
All right. Oh!
It's bubbling.
It looks so good.
Okay, that looks delicious. Ooh, boy, that looks good.
So we're going to put in half a cup of cheese.
All right. All right, now we stir it.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're gonna let me do that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. That is perfect.
Y'all need to be able to have smell-o-vision. This is gonna be so delicious. So I'm just stirring the cheese into this casserole mixture. All right, that's pretty stirred in. And now I top it with the remaining half a cup of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put the lid on and let that sit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make it pretty.
I know. The sign, it's still on warm.
We're just gonna let it use its own heat to make that nice topping that a casserole has, right?
Yeah.
It's time. Here we go.
Oh, that is so good. Hey, you
What's
want to
the
dish
next
up?
step?
Well, the next step is to eat. And oh my goodness.
How much are you inclined to eat today?
That's
1 spoon.
I'd say 2.
All right.
Put a little bit of avocado on the top. Ooh, this looks so good. Maybe a lot of avocado when you're not looking. Some fresh cilantro leaves.
I love cilantro all the
smell.
time. I love it all the
Ooh,
time.
that smells good. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this cheese just to make it look pretty, even though it has a lot of cheese in it. Of course, if you don't have dairy, there are other kinds of cheeses that you can put on it. All these things can be substituted. Just make sure you have enough water with your rice.
Yeah, I think maybe some people also do sour cream.
Go get the chips and then we'll eat.
I'll go get those chips. Woo, woo, it's hot on the bottom. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. And ready?
I'm ready. Oh, it has a nice thick. Mmm. 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 Mmm.
You have got to try this one, folks. This is a great recipe. I give it all my thumbs up.
Here.
Delicious.